Hello everyone and welcome to the top 16 of my Discord's Pauper Magic the Gathering tournament. I'd like to take a quick moment to thank our patrons Bo, Beefcake, and Silky Wilkie, who are literally paying to get this video edited. Thank you all and enjoy the games. The next round is getting underway, so we're going to go into this Ponza mirror.
Yep,
oh, Magnetron rolls a 2. That is, so God has not chosen them. 2 versus 18. In the Ponza matchup, they're both gambling as hard as possible. Jusp is off to a much better gambling start.
Yeah, just like generically, they are advantaged by being able to blow up their opponent's land. If they go Arbor Elf on turn 1, land, and then their opponent goes Arbor Elf or Wild Growth, and then they untap and they play a second land, 3 mana is enough to cast Thermokarst. This land destruction thing is going to be carnage. They're going to be blowing up lands that are not just lands, they have auras on them.
Nobody liked their first 7. Jusp has mulliganed once, Magnetron's mulliganed twice. And the thing is, as best as we've been able to control, neither of them knows the other is on Ponza.
Really?
They've both mulliganed twice. They're both... Magnetron's going to 4. Whoever kicks the other person in the shins first is probably running away with card advantage. We've not allowed people to spectate each other's matches. We haven't released the deck list or talked about them before today, and the competitors have been instructed to not watch this Twitch stream on pain of death, ban, and getting your pee-pee whacked in my Discord. So they don't know that it's a Ponza head-to-head, and they don't know that it's an almost perfect mirror list. And one of them has the turn 1 elf.
Jusp is starting with the good start, even on a 4-card hand.
Oh,
okay, so
no.
This is it. Jusp, you just need to draw Thermokarst.
If they get that Utopia Sprawled Forest, we're gonna feel it's gonna feel so bad.
Dude, Magnetron is his balls have shrunken all the way up into his stomach right now.
There's the sprawl.
Here it is. So is there a Monvoli Acid Moss or a Thermokarst? Here we go. This is it. This is what we need to see.
They're untapping it. Oh, there's 4 mana coming down.
Dude, is it? Is it?
There's Thermokarst. That has to be game 1. That has to be. Oh my god. Turn 2, Jusp is now on 5 available mana, and Magnetron is on 1.
4 permanents. 4 permanents.
Oh my god. That's what we live to see.
But actually, because that land was a snow-covered land, he also gained a life off of that. I don't know that it matters in this one. It's more just like a kick in the shins. Like,
Llanowar Visionary, so card advantage.
Yep. And what we really needed to see was exactly this, because they mulled the 4. This deck is a Guts or Glory. Like, you are looking for a certain sequence of cards. This one wants to abuse the London Mulligan and maximize their chances of doing extraordinarily degenerate things.
So much danger is happening right now, because they're now on Altasaur
1, 2,
mana.
3. I mean, Altasaur, Boarding Party, Avenging Hunter. Are they going to have, like, the full sequence?
Are they going to get the perfect nuts game 1?
Is this going to be the Dino Boarding Party Pirate Dragon Centipede? Find out on the next episode of Dragon Ball Z. I mean, like
Turbo Pain Train.
Even if it's a boarding party, Magnetron has no red. They lost their red when Utopia Sprawl died, so there is no clear answer to it.
These decks are both on 2 red sources in terms of actual land-based sources.
Yep. Oh, you can see them spreading out their Utopia Sprawls, by the way. That's smart. Boarding Party, Avenging Hunter, or Annoyed Altasaur. They have 12 extraordinarily good hits right now.
Oh, and they got Altasaur. It's happening, everybody.
And there's the Acid Moss.
And they
GG, dude.
So that's it. And Magnetron concedes. That was no time at all.
And you know what? They were rewarded, right? Just mulled the 4. That's it.
We've got some digging going on. Magnetron has already gone down to 5. Ponza versus Ponza, it's all about who can rip off the other person's kneecaps first. And that's the only thing that matters. I
mean, I think Ponza, like, when it does its thing, is really fun. I will say, I'm a very, like, high-skill Cascade enjoyer. This deck says, nah, I believe in the heart of the cards, and we're gonna rip the Centipede right off the top. Dino, Pirate, Dragon. This is like going to the New York Zoo, right?
And Just believes in that. Just believes in the power of zoo culture so hard. They went down to 4. They went to 4 on the draw.
You know what this is about, dude. Okay, so here we go. Magnetron with the Utopia Sprawl in the opener.
Utopia. No Arbor Elf, though.
You do need to sequence it that way, right? Like, if you have Arbor Elf, you want to go Arbor Elf into Utopia Sprawl. Now, that said, like, if they have another land in Thermokarst, like, Jusp has to wonder whether they're going to play their Utopia Sprawl or not.
And they're making that tentative decision because they've passed. They've passed. So they know the fear is in their heart. They don't want to get, they don't want to get sprawled out. Turn 2 Arbor Elf. Maybe
we know that was a top deck.
Yeah, they
that
took
was
that
a top
because if
deck.
they had that, they would have put that down first.
Wow. So what do we have here? Cycling a Generous End. Okay. Generous End is a really great addition to this deck because it allowed you to basically like fix your mana better. But these cycling cards are incredibly good in Pauper and in Pauper Commander. It also gives you another hit off of Annoyed Altasaur that is really good, right? Like a 5/7 that gains life with reach is amazing. So we have oh wow, Utopia Sprawl, 2 mana.
They're also hedging their bets because they grabbed that Highland Forest.
Oh,
okay, they're taking out the
spread.
other Arbor Elf, which is that. I mean, yes, that's a good.
They needed
decision.
that. Now Magnetron needs to land Monvuli Acid Moss or land Thermokarst and send Jusp back to the Stone Age. If he doesn't, Jusp has gotten himself back into this game with his good mulligan decisions, even being on the draw. Okay, that's not what he needed. If Jusp has land Monvuli Acid Moss or land Thermokarst, Magnetron has potentially lost the game.
So again, we're looking for the first
Stone Cold
one
Nuts
to bust a pipe on somebody's kneecaps.
Wow,
Tap land,
okay.
pass.
I gotta say, these openings have been anemic, right? This is what it looks like when your opponent interacts with you and you have to mold a 4. Now, there's the Monvuli Acid Moss, right?
And they're gonna get their Highland Forest out now, too.
Yeah. Now Jusp goes what? Like untap land Thermokarst your like Utopia Sprawl. They're just like wet noodling each other. Like nothing is happening. Like,
and it's land pass. Everybody watching Ponza is not draw go. You do not draw go in Ponza.
It needs to be Avenging Hunter here. Yeah, it's okay. This game over.
That has to be. That has to be it. Oh, and they got another Arbor Elf down, and they have the initiative. I mean,
it doesn't even matter. They claimed initiative on an empty board. This is over. Magnetron will probably like leave a blocker up forever. So that in the weird case that Jusp does manage to go hot into a boarding party, that the boarding party won't actually reclaim the initiative. Now we have like a 7/6. Because he's forged up his Avenging Hunter. Now it beats a Generous End, but he could have also like pumped up a Llanowar Visionary. Maybe he's just presuming that by forging it up that his opponent doesn't have a Scred. He's got a second Avenging Hunter. He's now trapped him down to 5. Yeah, it's over. So we're all going to go to a game 3, which is great. This was like a wet noodle slapping contest.
And they got to the Avenging Hunter at the very end of it.
Wow. Yeah, that's not going to come in time. Okay. No. Yeah, they're dead.
We're moving into game 3, 1-1, and no sideboarding, immediate game start.
Yeah, it's time to turbo our way to victory here.
And we've once again greediest mulligans in North America. Oh my God, what are these mulligans? There's going down.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 14 notifications in the chat log for mulligans. They've gone down to 3.
No, I think Magnetron's just still, he was just still selecting. Mull to 3. They got the Arbor Elf. They got the fucking...
So, turn 1 Arbor Elf, turn 2 Utopia Sprawl, turn 3 Thermokarst right off the top, or Monvuli Acid Moss.
Who does Yugi believe in? Who does Yugi believe in more?
Guys, one player played Arbor Elf first, the other one played Utopia Sprawl first. We know how this goes.
There it is.
There it is. Oh no!
Give us the Thermokarst. Give us Thermokarst.
Oh,
they don't have it. They don't have it.
Okay. So now, does Magnetron have it? They have 4 cards in hand. If they go land Thermokarst, this is over. Unless... oh no, don't do it. Oh.
They have land Thermokarst. Oh my God. So Jusp has 1 card. We are now firmly into wet noodling. Magnetron has 3 mana. They have 2 cards in hand.
I do want to point out that nothing is happening yet. Nobody is actually dying.
They're just 2 5-year-olds kicking sand into each other's face right now.
We have 1 5-year-old kicking somebody with no creatures. We have an Arbor Elf. That's the one thing that we do have is that Jusp has a creature, Magnetron doesn't, but Magnetron is sitting on 4 mana. I can't help but think that the moment they hit 5 lands, they do any sort of Avenging Hunter thing and things are looking really bad. But you can just see this is such a rock, paper, scissors matchup. Like, is this skill?
There is. I mean, there's skill in being lucky. Interesting. They cycled for not Highland Forest.
You know, that's the high risk, high reward plan.
Oh no, because they had Monvuli.
It's fucked up.
Beaten to death by a pool noodle. Everybody pray for Jusp.
Jusp, please just play a land. Play a land. Oh, there's a mountain. You can't untap that with Arbor Elf. I'm sorry, my friend.
They're coming back. I can feel it. They've got the nuts. 1, 2, 3, 4,
5, 6. So we've got 6 mana. Magnetron is going to go Pirate. No, they're going to go Avenging Hunter.
Hunter. Okay. Oh, my word.
This is bad. Okay, so the way that Jusp gets back in this, there's this world where they go Forest, Utopia Sprawl, Magnetron doesn't blow up their land, They stabilize with Annoyed Altasaur, but even Annoyed Altasaur is going to be a 6-5, staring down a 7-5 trample, a 7-6 trample. It was pool noodles until it was like somebody stuck a grenade in the end.
Yes, pool noodles with bombs in them.
We were slapping each other with the wet pool noodles, and then one time somebody just decided to put like a spike in the end of it.
Hard casting generous end.
Yep.
And throwing the elf in front of it and shredding their own, going out on their terms at least. We respect that.
Yes.
We respect this self.
That's Chad.
That's all right. That's gonna be 2-1 for Magnetron Man. Magnetron Man.
Hey, mad
advances.
respect to Jusp using the scred on his own creature.
That's what we like to see in the doghouse. That's the type of toxicity that we represent, is spite scredding your own Arbor Elf before you die.